Hi, welcome back to Phantastic Feast. I'm your host, Thuy Phan. Before the break, we had some really delicious salmon rolls, and right now let's do some dessert. This recipe is for coconut cupcakes, and it's something that I found online, and one of the things I think is, there are a million recipes online, and you never know which one is really good. So I've tested and I've tried a ton of recipes, and this is one of my favorites because I love coconut. And I made it and I brought it out to a volleyball meet actually, and a bunch of people ate it and they were like, this is delicious. And one of my friends who got married, she asked me if I could make it for her wedding. So that's when I was like, okay, this is a great recipe, so I want to share it with you. It's not super hard or super easy. It takes just a little bit of time, but it's totally worth it. The coconut flavor really shines through, and it's really creamy. The cream cheese, it's perfect. So let's get started on it. What you'll need is some flour, sugar, butter, cream cheese obviously for the frosting, and then you need coconut flakes to decorate it with. You also need eggs, baking powder, baking soda, coconut cream, some buttermilk, and salt and vanilla extract, and also some powdered sugar. So if you're a baker, then this is all the stuff that you should probably have in your pantry already. So what we'll do first now is we'll combine all the dry ingredients, and then we'll mix all our wet ingredients, and then whip it up and then put it in the oven and then make the frosting while the cupcakes are baking. So it's all part of a big master plan to get it going, and you have beautiful cupcakes within probably less than an hour if you know what you're doing. So you need 1 1/4 cups of flour plus 2 tablespoons, and to that we add half a teaspoon of baking powder. And then we do 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then you want to give that a light whisk just to mix it all up. You have your dry ingredients there. And then we will go over to the mixer over here, and this is when we'll beat our butter, our eggs, and also the buttermilk and coconut cream. You need 3/4 cup of sugar plus 2 tablespoons, and also 8 tablespoons of butter, or half a cup, or 1 stick of butter. And then you also need half a cup of buttermilk, and then half a cup of coconut cream. And then you also need half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and we have 2 eggs right here that we'll need to separate. We'll put in the yolks first, and then we'll whip up the egg so it's nice and fluffy, and then we'll add it all together. So let's bring that over here and mix everything together. So now is a good time to use your stand kitchen mixer. It's probably the best thing that I own. I've had this for over 12 years and it still hasn't broken down, and it's makes baking a lot easier. And what you need to do here is you want to combine the sugar, and then the coconut cream and the butter, and mix that up for about 3 minutes so it's all well blended. And then to that we'll alternately add some of the egg yolk and the buttermilk until it's all combined. After all the wet ingredients have been mixed together, we'll start adding little by little the dry ingredients to this. So turn them back on. So part of the reason why we separated the egg whites and the yolks is we have to beat the egg white so that it's a little bit fluffy, and then we fold it in so that it gives the cupcake a kind of like a nice airy texture to it. So you want to add your egg yolk, or egg white, excuse me, and then you just whisk it. Okay, so after you've tuckered yourself out, whipping it by hand so that it is frothy and a little bit foamy, or just some peaks to it, then we'll fold it into the batter, and then we will line our muffin tin with some liners, and then pop it in the oven, and while it's cooking, we'll make the frosting. So that's good. And next, we will line our muffin tin. And then we'll fill up these muffin tins and then pop them in the oven at 350 degrees, and then we will bake them for about 10 to 12 minutes until the center is comes out clean with a toothpick. and let it cool, and then we will frost them. And then it's ready for the oven. It's going to be baking at 350 degrees, so let's get these babies in. So we'll put the cupcakes in the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes, depending on when the toothpick comes out clean. And then in the meantime, we will make the frosting. Super easy, and it'll be ready to go once the cupcakes are ready. You'll need 1 stick of cream cheese, half a stick of butter at room temperature, and then you need 1 cup of powdered sugar, and then also half a cup of coconut cream. So you're getting coconut in 3 ways: coconut inside the cupcake, in the frosting, and then also on the decoration. So it's pretty much a triple hit of coconut. So if you love coconut, this is the go-to cupcake recipe. That's all there is to the frosting, so you can taste it. Really good. Cream cheese, coconut, really simple frosting, but it's so good. So I can't wait to put it on the cupcakes. So now our frosting is done. I'm going to show you how to pipe it into a bag so that it'll make life easier when you pipe it onto the cupcakes. And you just need a coupler, which is when you're into cake decorating, you put it onto the bag and then you close it, and then it creates like a seal for the icing and so forth. So I'll show you how to do that, and then we'll wait for our cupcakes to be done, wait for it to cool, and then we'll ice it, and then we'll decorate it, and then we will eat it. My favorite part. So let me show you. Here's the trick. You take a Ziploc bag. It can either be a half gallon, or this is the gallon one. And what you do is you put your coupler inside this corner. And then this corner here, you're going to take a scissor and you're going to snip it. From there, what you do is you take this part of it and you screw it on. Now you have basically a pastry bag. This is so convenient because then you don't have to wash it. You use it once and then you throw it away, and then you don't have to worry about washing it. So I like to take like a big mason jar, put it down there, and then open this up. And this will make putting the frosting in a lot easier, so it's not like sticky on the insides. And then from there, you just pour it through here. Okay, these look gorgeous, so take them out, let them cool down. Once they cool down, we will ice them. Now that our cupcakes are cooled down, we are ready to ice them and then decorate them, and then put them in these cute little filigree paper cutouts. It just makes everything look a little bit cuter. I'm into these things, but so we have our cupcakes, and then we have our coconut flakes. I'm going to open it up and put it into a bowl. Make life a little bit easier. So here we go. That's how you ice it. You have to hold it at the top, pastry bag. And then you just come down here and you pipe, you squeeze. All right. And there you have it. This is pretty much triple coconut cupcakes, and they are cute and beautiful. And once you put them in these little thingies, containers, they look like they came from a very expensive bakery instead of just your cute little kitchen. So it's a great way to dress things up and impress people. So there you have it, triple coconut cupcakes that were pretty simple to make, and they are so good. I've had them before, so I know they're good, but I can show you. Okay. Okay. I love the smell of it. So here we go. That is so good. The cupcake is so light and fluffy. It's so good. And then the cream cheese frosting, creamy and coconutty. It's a perfect cupcake. Thank you so much for joining us here on Phantastic Feast. Hopefully you get a chance to make this at home, and maybe it'll be requested for a wedding, and you can share it with all your friends and family. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll hope to see you next time.